So here we are again, out braving the elements. What you will notice is that it's not raining at the moment, because it has been absolutely torrential. And I'm out on the trek today. Haven't been out on it for a while. But whilst it's not raining, it is incredibly windy. I'm struggling to keep going, even downhill. Popular thinking is that on a windy day, you should ride out into wind so that you can ride back with a tailwind. And theoretically, the wind will blow you home. But unfortunately, that doesn't actually work out. That assumes the wind will blow directly down the road, and that never happens. You always get some sort of crosswind. So you ride out feeling the wind, and then you ride home and find the wind's actually stronger. So what I've decided to do is just not go too far, basically. And really all I'm doing is trying to maintain fitness, waiting for more pleasant weather when I can go out and do longer rides and enjoy it a bit more. But yeah, as I said, my theory is don't go too far from home, even if you have to go round in circles, because that way, if the wind is too strong and you run out of energy, you haven't got too far to go. I hope it works out. We'll see how we get on. The reason I haven't been out on the trek for a while is because of the weather, and the wind, and the rain, and the floods. I thought I may be better off with a flat bar bike. It's a bit more agile, going up and down curbs and narrower paths and so on. As you might have expected, it started raining again. Hasn't really stopped raining since December, really, when we had the cold weather. We had a little icy spell, and since then we've just had non-stop torrential rain. I was hoping to stay dry today, but I think I was fooling myself. Brought my rain jacket in my pocket, so I wasn't 100% confident. So last time I went out on the trek, I went up a hill and I failed. And I was really embarrassed, even though I was the only one there, and demoralised. When I first got this bike, I went on a ride, didn't really know where I was going, and I went up a hill which runs in the next sort of road along from the one I just failed on, and it went up and up and up and up and up, and I think that it was just the fact that I didn't know it was there. I didn't panic, and I just sort of carried on going. So part of the problem is fear, and I did notice that, because my heart rate went up quite significantly. A lot more than it should have for the effort that I was putting in. So I think it was just fear, anxiety, at the thought of not being able to make it. And the other thing that happened was that when I first got the bike, I had flat pedals. But this last one, it was clipped in. I probably gave up sooner than I should have because I was worried that if I ran out of energy, I wouldn't be able to get my foot out in time. So I am wondering if the secret isn't just to put on some flat pedals and go and try again. This road has been flooded for weeks. Really. Right, what we're going to do now is the Corntown Shuffle. There's two hills that really take it out of me. I'm going to give them a try today because I feel I need to keep trying to build some strength to go up hills so that I know I can if I need to. One of the hardest things for me is resisting the temptation to push too hard at the bottom of the hill. Well, that's the first one. But sadly, that's the easiest one of the two. Trying out my new Bontrager smart rear light today, which I got because I'm continually forgetting to switch on the light. So this one attaches to the Garmin and theoretically switches on whenever you ride. Bonus. For somebody like me who forgets everything, but the GPS is telling me the battery is low, and that was a rookie mistake. When I bought it, took it out the packet, it showed that it was full, so I didn't bother to charge it. Well, that's the second hill dealt with a heart rate of only 155. I always feel I should back off and put no effort in once I get to 160. I've got no scientific reason for that. They're building a new cycle path here. It's taken them months. Don't know why it's taken them so long. One thing you will notice about the cycle path is it's got lampposts in the middle of it. This is going to make it quite difficult to use. And when the cyclists carry on using the road, the car drivers will complain. So all their tax money has been used building cycle paths, and the pesky cyclists won't use them. We've got it all now, uphill and into wind. Should be a bit of a challenge. I'm seriously considering that for my next bike I'd like a one-by drivetrain for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I think 11 gears is probably enough. Secondly, you don't have to worry about cross-chaining. Oh, it's terrible when you're stuck behind a car on a bicycle, isn't it? Come on, just drive. That's it. Keep going. The thing is, they get really annoyed if a bicycle holds them up, but they don't mind holding us up. Anyway, back to the topic. Third reason for wanting to go for a one-by is not having to trim the front neck every time you change gear, because the chain's going drrrr. Done 9.2 miles, and my target for bad weather riding is 10. And I'm more than a mile from home, so I think I'll make it. And when I say bad weather riding, I do include wind in that, because I actually find that harder than riding in the rain. Right, now it's just a long slog home against the wind. And the trouble with living at the top of a hill is you're always going uphill to get home, whichever way you ride. Thank you.